Okay, you guys, Happy New Year. This almost. This is our Boss Babe call, December 30th, 2024. The last Boss Babe call of the year. Wah! But don't worry, we got another one coming up. So before we get started, I do want to introduce what we're going to be doing starting January the 13th. Very, very important that all of you commit for 7 weeks in a row to get on the Boss Babe call starting January the 13th. So let me share my screen with you and tell you what is going on. My good friend, Karen Rottle, has done these Boss Babe series, I believe, since 2017. And at first of the year, she always comes up with something. And one year we did it also during the summertime. But this one is called 2025 Boss Babe Trailblazer Edition. These 8 beautiful ladies will be some of our teachers for these next 7 weeks. And there's a bonus one as well. Okay. And so the first one is Jennifer Cook, and she is was the secretary of Mary Kay, and she's going to be speaking to us. Ann Newberry, Cindy Gress, Janice Trude, of course, Dawn Alton Sweeney, and for some reason, my mind is a blank, Jamie, and also Linda Tupin. And so I am so excited for y'all to hear these wonderful national sales directors, and national sales directors emeritus as well. It's going to be so good, but you want to be prepared for it. And so there is a workbook that you're going to print out, and it's going to look like, okay, I know you wanted me to show you what I look like in 1992. This is my first time to be on stage and to get my diamond ring in the court of sales. Come on, get excited. Big hair is in. I'm going right back to that hairstyle. My bangs aren't going to be quite that short. But anyway, but this is the notebook that I'm using. This was our old Mary Kay flip chart. Get excited. Okay. And you're just going to print this out. It's going to give you all the instructions, what you could expect. It tells the speakers. Beautiful Bridget Shaw. Listen, let me tell you why I didn't recognize Bridget, because sometimes she has really short hair and sometimes she has really long hair. And so my bad, Bridget, if you ever watch this, forgive me. I love you, girl. She's from South Carolina. And I knew that beautiful face, but honestly, I didn't recognize that beautiful long hair. So Bridget's the other one. Anyway, and then it has commitments that I'm ready to commit. And then it's going to go through and have all the weeks, week 1 through 7. And then it has scriptures that you're going to add in the training. It's going to have you're going to take notes on these pages of what the speaker says, right? And then we're going to talk about it. And then there's a little assignment each week of what you're going to keep up with. Okay. So you want to print out this book. I have already sent it to my unit. I have posted it on Cheetah Nation. But I will also, in the description of this YouTube video, if you happen to be watching later, I will put a link in this description that you can go to and download the workbook, because you want to have the workbook for the first night. It will be the same time. The only difference is our passcode is going to change to 2025 instead of 2024. It doesn't make sense to say in last year's news. It's a new year, right? So I'm going to change it as soon as the new year comes. And so that with my unit meeting as well, the passcode will be 2025. Okay. 8 o'clock Eastern time every Monday. So, and especially for the next 7 weeks. So even if you're like, I hit and miss, commit to 7 weeks and watch what happens with your business. If you happen to miss it, go back and watch it. But if you can get here on Zoom, that's awesome, because then we can talk about it together. Okay. So I'm super excited to start this on January the 13th. All right. I wanted to do a little reminder of anybody that's in the South Georgia, North Florida area, that we are having our January jumpstart in January 24th and 25th. Raul Dominguez is the guest speaker from Mary Kay home office. Holly Sherrick is going to be and I just asked her today for her accolades and for a picture of her. But she agreed to come and be our guest speaker, our top director guest speaker. And there'll be some other guest speakers as well. But it's Friday night and Saturday, and it ends at 4 on Saturday. And it's $59 if you pay today, which is the 30th, or tomorrow. After that is $70. All right. And so make sure you also do the form. There's a form to fill out if you're coming, and it's for recognition after the 1st. Okay. And you can look at it right there, or you can message me and say, send me the link and I'll send it to you. Okay. All right. I wanted to mention that as well. So I'm going to turn this over to, I'm going to bring my good friend Latrice Mahalik up here. Latrice is going to just talk to us a little bit about tax tips. I know it's not something we love, right? But it is something we need to do because we're business women. So before she starts, I want to just remind you that you have 2 more days to earn this beautiful tote bag from Mary Kay for doing a 700 wholesale order. And so I love it. It's kind of folded up. I need to go iron it or put some stuff in it. But anyway, it's a nice size bag. And also, for the end of the year, like if you're going to a January jumpstart mine or somebody else's, you'll be recognized as of what you have in mid-year. So I always look at mid-year. What was your goal? Are you halfway there? If not, you got 2 days to get on it, sister, because all orders have to be in by midnight tomorrow night, Central Time. Okay, so work on that as well. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Latrice for some very important tips. Get your notebook out and make some tips of some things you need to do. Thank you, Latrice.
You're welcome. All right, everybody. I know we don't like to talk about that, but I do talk about it because it is a big old deal. If you're not running your business as a business, you need to be, because we get a lot of tax deductions if you run it right. Okay. One of the big things, I know I'm old school, is I keep a mileage log book in my car. And when I crank my car up, I pull it out physically with an ink pen, write down where I'm going, my mileage to and from. When I get back in it the next time, same thing. And y'all be smart. Like today, I had 2 deliveries to make, but I also had to go to the grocery store. I was in the town. Why not? Right? So do your ending mileage tomorrow and then start out your new year. So it's really, really important. I'm not current on what the deduction is, but I'm almost thinking it's like 54 cents a mile. So you can claim your mileage, but you can't double dip and claim your gas receipts. So you have to make that decision. The girl that helps me and does my taxes, she says do the mileage. So yours may say something different. Measure and record your square footage of your office or your Mary Kay space. Y'all, that's another big tax deduction that you get. So know your space. This is mine. Your closet that your inventory is in, whatever rooms that you use. Oh, it's 67 cents. Wow, that is awesome. Okay. On your mileage, your tax mileage, on your square footage, your tax preparer should have a formula that they use, and they're going to also ask you for your electric bill, whatever it took to run this household, okay? Because they take that square footage and use that formula to get up how much you can claim for your Mary Kay office space. That is huge too, y'all. It's a big old deal there. All right. Next thing is print and record your December Mary Kay orders. You will get something from Mary Kay that lists what you had for the year as far as your ordering. If not, you can go in and print them yourself. But December you will not get. So you need to go ahead and do that. If you get an income advisory from Mary Kay, thank you, Cleta. It will not have December. This is not on my checklist, but I was reminded a few minutes ago when I was thinking about taxes is on your packing slips. If y'all have not kept them, I know I keep everything on there. You can go print it. Okay. Yes. Cleta's showing one now. Y'all, there are several things you need from that. How much wholesale it was, how much retail, how much shipping. You get a deduction for shipping, okay? The taxes you paid, Mary Kay pays the state that you live in because you've paid up front, and then Section 2. Section 2 is tax deductions because that helps run your business. Okay, restock your demo items. Y'all know that rule. If it's been open for a year, you probably need to throw it away, okay? And you need to restock your demos. If you're brand new and you have a starter kit, do you know you can write off your starter kit? Okay, because that is what helped your business get started. But replace your demo items. Restock your personal items. What do you use personally? I shared this with my girls earlier. I'm just saying, I'm going to speak the truth. This customer of mine has had cancer. She is in remission, praise God. But do you know she stayed active every 3 months because guess what? She uses repair, she uses microdermabrasion, she uses base, she uses mascara, eye makeup remover, the essentials, satin hands. So y'all, everybody should be active. I know, I don't know why I got off on that. But anyway, I'm just telling you, if you use it, I'm preaching. Okay. You should be using all the product. All right. Take an inventory. Okay, you can do this several ways. You can go print out the newest order form from InTouch and tally mark it. I know some of y'all have systems that you use, you have them in place. You can also, this is what I do. I physically go in my closet, I pull up InTouch, and I will say this, and Cleta may know or not know what's happening with that. Used to, before the new system, you could pull up an order form. I go in there and I make a fake order of my inventory. It tallies it all up and then I save it. If we can't do that anymore, I'm just going to go print one and then go tally up everything and add it up myself. But in the past, we've been able to go make a fake order. Do you know anything? Is it
Yes, I
still,
do.
can
No,
you do
yeah,
it?
unfortunately, they don't have it that way, but this is what a
Uh,
lot of people are doing. They do exactly what she said. You do a fake order with everything that you got on your shelf, so it automatically adds it up. Then print it from your computer. Like you'll pull up your order and you
okay.
print it from your computer screen, like your browser, and it'll say
Okay.
print page, and then just eliminate any of the pages that you don't need. But let me say this also, there was a really smart director that did a spreadsheet that has all of our inventory updated. And I posted that spreadsheet in Cheetah Nation Facebook group,
Oh,
Cheetah
okay.
Nation. And so it's near the top. I'll go and put it in featured. So it'll be in the featured. But if you want to take that and print it out, you can actually, I mean, she did it in a spreadsheet so that you can put your totals in there and it'll add it up and all that too. So that's an idea as well. Okay.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Because I didn't know
Welcome.
with the system changing.
Yeah, I know. They
Um,
need to fix that.
yeah. I will tell y'all if you're used to using the customer app that I dearly love and use, as of next year, you're not going to be able to scan your boxes anymore and put it into your inventory. Okay. That's what I heard. I'm sure we'll probably find out more at leadership about that, but we're going to have to track it anyway ourselves. So back in the day, me and Cleta and Salem, probably Maureen too, we had a big old inventory sheet that was dry erase. You know,
Yeah.
we've had it all, y'all. We've had it all.
That's true.
All right, get a new date book. Y'all know we're all crazy about date books. It's like we got how many new date books can we get? It's like we're in school, in high school again. We
True.
got to go get some supplies. So get you a
True.
new date book, and y'all be prepared. There is also on InTouch you can go. Gosh, I can't remember where it is now. Cleta may can help me out. There's a tax essentials guide on InTouch that you can go get. But you know, the main thing is, y'all, we've got to keep good records. You really do. I mean, if you're using a debit card, credit card, all that, you can print that out too at the end of the year and have that for reference because everything you do in your Mary Kay business should be a tax deduction. I'm just going to tell you. You got to keep up with it though. All right. So, can you think of anything else that was just basic?
Hang on.
Career conference, any conferences that you go to?
Yeah, you want to look at your travel as a big one for sure. Like
Mm-hmm.
jumpstart all your money that anything that you have while you're at seminar, while you're at a jumpstart, while you're at an event or a retreat, or even a Mary Kay Christmas party. It's a work party. Okay.
Right.
Any kind of food that you buy, any kind of things like that. And if you don't have a receipt, but you knew maybe you paid for a unit meeting or something, just write yourself a sales ticket on it and put the date and what you paid. But because there's a lot of stuff that you can write off. I mean, I try to write off every piece of gum I chew at seminar.
Me
Just
too.
kidding, but really. And I'll tell you what else is a good idea. If you have the extra funds and you need some write-offs. Let's say you go, I really need a new printer or whatever you need, and you do have the extra money right now, it's a good thing to do and get it to write it off for this last year if you need some tax
Sure.
deduction. If you don't need a lot of tax deduction, hey, hold it and do it next year, either way.
Mhm.
But on your orders, I want to say this, if you're new, your beginning inventory is going to be zero. That's it. That's the total of
Right.
your beginning. It's not your initial order. So let's say you came in with a $600 order. It's not 600, it's zero. And then your ending is the wholesale amount, not the retail, the wholesale amount of what you have left on your shelf. Okay.
Right.
So yeah. Okay.
Y'all, your phone, I don't know if y'all do this. My phone is ran through my Mary Kay business. Okay. And everybody needs to talk to their own tax person. So I've prefaced that several times. Okay. My girl claims my whole thing because I pay for it. And this is my business. I use it. Like I have all my apps on here. I use this phone. Cleta's right. This laptop I have, which is not new this year, I did buy it one year and I claim it. I mean, it is my
Absolutely.
business, anything like that.
Yeah.
Maureen had mentioned anything like, did you purchase little Christmas ornaments to bags, whatever you did for your Christmas open house, any cutesy stuff. Maureen just said any prescriptions, project broadcast, any training. I'm telling you, if it is remotely Mary Kay, claim it.
You know what else that a good idea is I was told to get a guest book, and I know you might not do it this for this past year, but I have a guest book at my door. And when I do Mary Kay facials here at the house or a Mary Kay event, they sign my guest book, and that is a good tax record to show I use my dining room. That's where I do all my parties. And I also have some videos and pictures of my dining room table with people sitting there doing facials. And so that I can write off, part of the dining room. Okay.
Right.
So, but the records of having the, who was there, when they were there, and let's say they leave and you're like, I forgot, just go write their name in of who had a facial and, put a little bit of detail on there. And that's just like got audited. That really helps on that. And also if you donated to the Mary Kay Foundation, that is a donation that you can write off as well. If you have your, it's kind of iffy on the director suit jacket, but now I think it is more tax deductible. My guy always said do it because I don't wear it to church. I mean, I only wear it to the Mary Kay stuff, right? So like your red jacket and your stuff, but definitely your cleaning of any of your suits and stuff like that for your Mary Kay business. But anyway, yeah, she put all that. Maureen, I'll just pop you in here. Where are you, sister?
Grace is talking about traveling. It's true. I mean, if you did something with your family, it was a Mary Kay something, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. Can you think of anything else?
I was just thinking about dry cleaning and also alterations, and like I had to get my suit altered so it would fit me better. And cotton balls, cotton rounds, I go through those like crazy. Q-tips, printer, like inkers and nylons. I don't wear tights unless I'm at work. Your beauty cup, right? I mean, and
Business
so
cards.
business cards, yeah.
Postage is really big,
Postage.
y'all, because I have a big postage bill because I ship product out. I ship prizes out. As director, we have a whole other things that we can do. But those padded envelopes and the products that you can ship out as well. And so for you, if you're thinking, I don't know what I ordered last year, you can go onto InTouch. Okay. Go under InTouch and then go under at a glance. I'm telling y'all how to do it now. My business at a glance. And then it says my orders. And then you can pull up all of your orders for the last 12 months and you can print them out. Okay. And it'll show you your totals. Some of them will say seminar year to date and some will say year to date. Year to date is January to December. I mean, to December. Seminar year to date is June, July to December. So kind of look at that. But that if you want to just print them out, if you didn't happen to save them and you go, oh, I don't need this, stuck in the trash can, bad idea. But if you didn't, you can actually print them out as well. Okay. But they're right there that you can have. And I would suggest, unless you're good at doing your own taxes, I would suggest getting some help. And, none of those three are tax accountants. So
No.
and we don't claim to be, and so don't call us if you get audited. Check everything we say with your person. But I wanted to let you know on the tax essentials, I just pulled it up. Hang on just a minute. I was going to tell you where it is. Here we go.
Yeah, where is it?
Well, it's kind of funny because I pulled it up, and when I pull up tax, all right, it says, oops, head back home. Okay, let me try this again. I think they moved it. It was
Don't
under,
pass go.
I think it was under resources. Okay, tax information, tax FAQs. Let's see what that is. I'm just going to the search bar, you guys. There she is. If you just put in the word tax and tax FAQs, it's under home and then business compliance. There's a whole thing. Let's see right here. Document library, tax tips, tax essentials. There we go. Okay. So this is under, I'm just going to put this in the Zoom, but if you just type in tax in the search bar, I'm going to put it in the comments here because it's kind of strange. It's under marykay.com/business-compliance. And you'll see it if you go to the bottom, it'll have legal. And then at the bottom, it says tax information, tax essentials. You can print it out. There's some great forms that you can give your accountant. So, and it changes every year, just like it did used to be 54 cents for the mileage, but gas has gone up. So it is 67 cents now. So, and if you didn't understand that, that means you can either do your mileage. Let's say there's 3,000 miles. You can do 3,000 miles at 67 cents. Or if you got a gas guzzler, okay, and you have a lot of repairs and oil changes and everything else, you can do your actual expense. And it would be, let's say, 70% of your miles that you drove this year were Mary Kay miles. Then you could do 70% of your actual. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Or you can just take your Mary Kay miles and do, I usually always do the other one because it's like when you drive a Mary Kay car, it's not your car anyway. So I do the per miles. I think is how I do it. So anyway, okay. Ford F-150, right. Yes, gas guzzler, Linda. So you will want to do your actual cost of gas instead of the 67 cents a mile. Okay. All right, you guys, let me just pull you guys up and I will take, if y'all have a question, just unmute yourself and then we will, and thank you so much, Latrice. I appreciate you just going over that. If you have any questions, let us know and then we can answer them right now real quick. If you have anybody have a quick questions on end of the year, taxes, whatever. Okay. You got 2 days to finish the year, to finish the month, to finish your life. No, just kidding. To finish your married year. 2024 is going to be out the door and we're going to come alive in 2025, right? It's our best year ever. So there's a lot that needs to be done the next 2 days for our unit. We are running like a cheetah. And I know everybody else and everybody else's unit is too. So if you need anything, let us know. But thanks for jumping on. Remember, no call next week, but I will be letting y'all know about the first of the year one that I will record and put on YouTube. Okay. And then the next one we'll have will be that very first one for the new Boss Babe call. So bring the workbook out and be ready to go with that. Okay. All right. Thanks so